Ligia?
You finally came to talk to your boring sister?
Did you want to talk about something?
In fact, I've got something to propose. Interested?
Always.
I'm giving a lecture at the Flying University. It's a very informal educational initiative, not to say secret. And an important one, especially for women who can get an education from us, which they are legally prohibited from doing in the partition. I'd like you to come with me.
What's the lecture about?
The economic aspect of the woman's question. I've gathered some interesting data and managed to get some great sources from France and England.
I'm sorry I asked.
Come on. Those 2 brain cells you still have will appreciate a break from booze and trouble. Come with me.
Of course I will go. I will be honored.
No questions or bargaining? Who are you and what have you done to my brother?
If it's important to you, there's no need to persuade me.
That's strange, but nice. The university is meeting in the antiquarian bookshop across the Green Square. Which brings us to the most important thing. Everyone brings something sweet, so I ordered some donuts from Mrs. Jagoda. The best ones. And the best donut is filled with...
With rose jam?
When did you get so boring?
I learned to appreciate classics.
Get those donuts, will you?
I'll see what I can do.
Aren't your legs getting sore? Stupid question. Let's wait until... So, let's kill some time.
Mr. Shulsky, I presume.
What gave me away?
Your resemblance to Ligia. And the book at your waist. That's an interesting way of sewing up the binding. Let me take your coat. The lecture has already started. Follow the corridor.
A change for the better? Surprising in this town. The professor has already made a judgment. Boarding schools for girls truly are a devilish invention.
Inequality between the sexes is a real problem that keeps society in economic stagnation. No wonder if half of population cannot take up a job or are not adequately remunerated for their work. We want to study, work, make our own choices. We want all of our lives.
Ligia, I'd love to see you on the faculty. You must agree.
There you are. Samuel, Cecilia, I'd like you to meet my brother.
Mr. Szulski? The Victor Szulski? The Thaumaturge?
Yes, madam. It is I.
Oh, I need to talk to you about Thaumaturge. Ligia has told me a lot about you. I've been interested in it ever since I was a child, although, sadly, I was not blessed with power.
Sadly, is not a word I would use.
Mr. Szulski, welcome to the Flying University.
Congratulations, Professor. You did great.
I did. And what did you like the most?
I only got there at the end, but what I heard sounded competent. You know that science is your domain, not mine. Still, it doesn't change the fact I'm very proud of you. The university is an interesting venture. Where did you get the idea?
Out of necessity. The occupiers control all the academies. They don't allow women to study and don't care about the level of education. And the future Poland will need an intellectual elite.
Where does the university's name come from?
For obvious reasons, we don't have a permanent residence. Our academy is constantly flying between the apartments of people willing to host us.
Some also mockingly say we are a childlike and girlish university, as the university was created with women in mind.
But the mockery will soon end because our graduates have already started scientific careers abroad.
Are there any known names among the graduates?
Mrs. Skłodowska-Curie, for instance.
Our Nobel Prize winner. Let's talk about something else.
Of course.
I'll take a look around the room.
Mr. Szulski, we must talk. It's important. Please find me later.
Oh, I think you'll find that the catering tables aren't the only place you'll find something sweet.
Give me a break.
Only if you brought some donuts.
I'm sorry, I forgot.
Too bad. I will have to settle for a cake. Like a savage.
Then I will leave you as well. Mr. Szulski, please meet our students.
What is it? Do you need help?
So you're on first-name terms with Samuel, huh? How did that happen?
Everyone's on first-name terms with everyone else here.
Somehow, I haven't noticed him giving any other student that much attention.
Watch it. You're going to get it.
How did you happen to start studying?
I was helping Dad with business and I was doing fine, so he encouraged me to apply.
It's the least he could do for you. I'll be off now. You wanted to talk to me?
I've got a whole bunch of questions, and I really hope you can answer them.
Check your enthusiasm, please. You and your dress take all of our oxygen.
Lucrezia, only feeble men are afraid to be inquisitive. and the Thaumaturge cannot be feeble. The power you possess meddles with the very fabric of reality and the most subtle aspect of human psyche. It is...
Overrated at the best and made up at worst.
I share your admiration for Thaumaturge.
Too bad people are too ignorant to appreciate it. Hopefully, that will change.
The bookseller went mad. Help!
Is that your doing?
Now you believe in Thaumaturge?
Mr. Shulsky, please don't mind her. Let's go, they might need you.
This is tragic! I need to hear about it! Thieves! This is an outrage!
Calm down. We can sort it out.
You can't tell me what to do. Do not tell me what to do. It is definitely the time to be nervous.
I'm just saying we can look together. It might be a misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding? It's a theft. You! I bet you did it!
What happened?
The first edition of A Nation Tale is gone. My beloved game exposed to sunshine. Master, greasy fingers!
Oh, what a horrible tragedy.
You can't treat me like that. Nobody leaves this place. Either I get my book back or I'm calling the police.
What do you mean? I can't stay here any longer.
Antoni, do not threaten my students.
They are not students. They're animals.
Mr. Shulsky can find your book.
How can you be so sure, Miss Cecilia?
You are a Thaumaturge. You can identify the culprit from the traces of strong emotions.
That's not exactly how it works, but still, your knowledge is impressive. Yes, I can do that.
Really? And then can you bring eternal misery upon the thief?
No, but I can find what you've lost, and I guess that's what you want.
Let's call it the minimum plan.
That's enough, Antoni. Mr. Shulsky, we'd all be obliged.
What's up, Sherlock? Mystery solved?
You're as happy as a child on Christmas Day.
I like to watch you do something with passion.
Who do you think could have taken the book?
I have no idea, but I'm sure you'll be fine.
You're way too enthusiastic. How many sweets have you had?
Don't even ask.
I'll be off now. I was instructed to become acquainted with your lot. Viktor Shulsky, nice to meet you.
I don't know if talking to me is the best choice. Polina Nikolaevna Gavrilov.
Why did you decide to go to the university?
I don't want to waste my intellect on throwing parties and picking the perfect hat.
And what do you want?
To study law at the Sorbonne. You think it's funny?
No, it's just that my mother wanted me to study law in Paris. But I preferred to travel.
My mother keeps trying to talk me into traveling. Apparently, that's the way to find a husband.
Who do you think is behind stealing that book?
I can't believe that it might be one of us. After all, we all love books.
That sounds like the perfect motive.
Indeed. If I were to steal, I would rob antiquarian bookshops. But it wasn't me.
I'll be off now.
Can I help you?
Tell me about Ligia's studies.
Your sister has an extraordinary mind. She's one of our most gifted graduates, and I hope she will join our teaching staff after this lecture. Her arguments are bold and accurate, untainted by social restraints. Oh, and her charisma.
Indeed, you are impressed.
Is there anything else you want to ask?
Do you have any suspicions regarding the stolen volume?
I don't believe any of the students could do it. It must be a misunderstanding. I hope you manage to get to the bottom of it.
Thank you. Goodbye.
You don't understand. I want to leave.
And I want my volume to be in my display case. Maybe you're the one who has it.
I'm not a thief, and I don't have to explain myself.
Why do you want to leave right now?
I told my parents I was going to church. If I'm not back on time, they'll start to look for me, and I'll be in trouble. Please help me.
You can help by searching this young lady.
I know subtler ways. Could you give me a personal item, please? No, she's not the one who stole the book. The trace doesn't match.
How do you know?
There's no trace of the thief on this item. That lady did not steal the book.
I see. I can't open the door, but I can help you with your parents. I know what it's like when your loved ones don't understand your passion for books.
I see. Thank you for your help.
Mr. Szulski, there are guest codes in the wardrobe. I will let you in there if it helps you to catch that degenerate.
That might be helpful.
Then follow me, please. Have you found anything?
Maybe, although I still need some information.
Well, what are you waiting for? Fire away!
The large coat belongs to Miss Lucrezia, I presume. The one with the satin lining?
Yeah, no doubt. But I don't know why you're wasting your time on these.
I found a men's coat in the wardrobe, one with embroidered initials and wooden buttons. Do you remember who it belongs to?
With a worn-out collar and elbow patches? That's Valdemar's coat.
You have good memory.
Which you are using in a ridiculous way. Why don't you look for the degenerate?
Thank you. That was very helpful.
I will wait for the results, then.
grey coat with embroidered initials and wooden buttons. It belongs to you, doesn't it?
Why do you ask?
I think it belongs to the thief.
What? No, I don't wear a coat.
It's September.
I like the cold, and that is not a crime. Leave me alone.
Here, I found your book. And what's this? I hope you will find my little plot amusing. The city must recognize the power of Thaumaturge. Enjoy your show. You have earned it. Cecilia. I should return the volume. The bookseller will finally calm down. And then I will have a talk with the author of this letter. Here is your volume.
You came back to me, safe and sound. Praise the Lord.
I hope it was all just a mistake.
No, it was planned.
That was obvious. How did you find the book?
I found the lockpicks that the thief used to open the display case. They were marked with this trace.
And that is how you determined his identity? What an exceptional display of thaumaturgy.
As impressive as conjuring up ghosts at a seance.
I would like to see you say that to Madame Samira.
Of course you know each other. You both prey on people's gullibility.
Stop, both of you. Please tell us who took the book from the display case.
The book was in the bedroom, under the bed.
What a captivating display of power. Shame there wasn't a missing sock there too. Now that would be a discovery.
Don't be sarcastic, it's the potential that matters.
What matters is who is responsible for that mess. Please, don't keep us in suspense.
The plot might not be too original, but it was certainly planned.
You might be missing the big picture.
The one responsible for stealing the book is Valdemar. He used his father's lockpicks and hid the book under the bed.
Valdemar? How could you?
What a disappointment.
The boy stole the book at Cecilia's request. She talked him into it.
It's impossible. Valdemar?
It's true, Mr. President. Cecilia said it would be a joke.
Do you understand what kind of situation this puts me in? How this affects our reputation?
I'm sorry, but it was necessary. I had my reasons.
What reasons?
Nobody treats thaumaturgy like a real science. I had to show its potential. Show what you're capable of.
That's enough! That is no excuse. I will talk to you in a minute. Leave us alone.
You know I was right.
I'm sorry you were used like that.
I've had a great time. If all the lectures are like this, I want to be a student.
know what you mean. Cecilia's methods are disgraceful, but she does have a point. A lecture by a Thaumaturge would enrich our academy. Please, consider it an offer.
I will think about it.